Alright, I guess I'll do a video. I'm really quite uncomfortable though. Really quite. I'm not having a good day. Anyway, I don't know why that happens, but yeah, something goes wrong with my chemistry and I get really uncomfortable. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, not a bad day. It's warming up. Yep. Well, there's some stream is almost seeable, so that's good. I have to try to get some underwater crap. Trying to find time for all this crap. So much crap. Anyway, I'll just get on the subject of this idea that, you know, people keep talking about the potential of the human race, and the potential, and the potential, and potential. And it's sort of just a joke. I mean, yes, we can create these nice little perfect day kind of things, perfect environments, perfect little experiences. We can set up the perfect little fantasy encounter and play our little role. But it's just need and feed. I mean, the basic mechanism is so simple. I actually think my response video, Professor Anton, had a lot of good stuff in it like that. Yeah, that's all we're doing. The game is crude and dirty simple. So the progress is all going to be about just playing this simple game in these elaborate and complex ways. But you're not going to come up with better stories than the formula. You know, the Romeo and Juliet, or the, you know, Hamlet, or all the rest of these, you know, stories about power and glory and failure, and this is all there is. There's need and there's feed. Need and feed. You know, create the, you know, build up the desire and find some magnificent way, some winning the Super Bowl way in the last seconds of the game to complete the satisfaction of your trivial and silly ego gratification or sensual gratification. And that's all there are. There's crude ego gratifications where I am the hero, and or there's crude sensual gratifications where you just find some, you know, blissful sensations to wallow in. But what else is there? This is all there is for the conscious being. I'll argue again, our intelligence functioning at its best is reduced to janitorial duties. You know, basically just you know, cleaning up this need mess, creating a playroom for the need to get satisfied in, you know, a safe zone, and that's it. So I mean, all your future technology is just going to be putting fancy three-dimensional glitter on what is a simple, crude game. It's tic-tac-toe, and you're just going to three-dimensionalize it, and, you know, make it metallic, you know, give it quantum sparkles, and pretend that's an accomplishment. And it really isn't. If you live forever, you'd still be doing the same thing. You'd just be feeding the need. You just create the need to feed the need. Create the need to feed the need. You're not gonna, there is no game otherwise. If you're not hungry, there's nothing on the plate. There's nothing to do. You gotta be hungry to play. You gotta need to, like I said, either you gotta feed your ego, or you gotta feed your tense and wound up and disquieted physical sensation body. But that's all there is. There's what else is there? Explain it to me if you have some theory. But there is no future that's going to be some grander game. We've been playing the same game for 10,000 years. We can see that. Doing the same shit over and over and over. We're just doing it with different tools. Before television, it was the play. Before the play, it was the story. And it's all, you can go back through every bit of it and see that it's just the same thing, electrified, just plug it in now and, dimensionalize it. I guess it'll be the future. Everything will be dimensionalized, through some, in some synthetic, tacky, cheap, bullshit manner. But yeah, it doesn't really add up to anything. Yeah. I'm thinking, there's just nothing else coming to mind. Like I said, what else is there to do with the brain? So, like, even if we lived in a utopia, and you lived forever, and you were physically comfortable, you'd still need a motivator. You'd still have to have some kind of insecurity that needed to be gratified by, having the beautiful woman want to seduce you or whatever the thing would be. But the only way any of that stuff could be attractive or motivating is that you would have to need it. You would have to have a mechanism of potential for gratification. And the only way you acquire that potential is to create a negative state of being to some extent. And yeah, it's not the harshest negative in the world, but the point is, it is completely unnecessary. So yeah, you'll basically take tic-tac-toe and make it so you can never end the game. Maybe you just keep adding squares so you don't have to run into the dilemma of its futility. It doesn't become obvious, but it'll be a simple game, and you'll be getting off on simple and the crude pleasures of just writing your little X and applying your little strategy as if it mattered, or as if there was accomplishment in it. And you'll always keep your brain anesthetized to the context, because if you realize the context, if you think about the context while you're playing the game, you'll take the fun out of it. You won't be able to play anymore, because you'll know it's tic-tac-toe, just glorified. So yeah, you'll have to get caught up in a little bit of psychology. You'll have to have a little bit of this ego deprivation crap, maybe some sensual deprivation, a little bit of a misery to be relieved, so it'll be worth chasing. The cheese has to be made valuable, or you're not going to whap the wheel. Or else you have to maintain the momentum, and you can't maintain the momentum if you're doing that context thing again. If you understand the mechanism and how it works, you can't get fooled by it anymore. You understand that all you have to do is start slowing down. And if you slow down your pace, the wheel will slow down, and you'll be able to walk off. Yeah, it's just a momentum game. And you can't maintain momentum in an atmosphere of understanding, of knowledge, of wisdom. You can only maintain momentum if you're a dumb fucker. Yeah. Excuse my French. It is an F word. That's sort of Frenchy. So, sorry about the sniffling. I think I'm a little allergic. I never had allergies before. It's kind of annoying. Last couple of years, this little nagging miseries creeping up on me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, life would suck when I was at my prime, but it gets to be double and triple suck when you're unprimed. Yeah. When you're achy and tired and sickly and miserable. But I'm here, so I will utterate into this camera device until I can utterate no longer. Yeah. It's quite a lovely day. It's getting there. Yay. I have to do my third try at a diving board repair. You know, it's always that way. So you think the first one, you say, okay, I'll just do it this way. And then you say, no, I got a better solution. More technical, more fancy. And it's a complete fail. And you end up going back to the original simple idea. So that's where I'm heading. Back to the simple solution. So anyway. Until next time. And such. So forth, whatnot. And yeah. I think it's all. Yeah.